Previously on Nigeria's Next Top Designer.
Okay, we're asked to do it Lady Gaga looking style, and I know that by the time we bring it together, it's going to be Gaga style.
So you feel like he did the least out of all of them?
Nobody did less in this competition. I must tell you the truth. I'm just now looking back.
We have decided to let the three of you stay.
Debbie, we are going to send you home. Reason being, you were the first one to step forward and say that you could not send anybody else home and that you would put yourself forward. So therefore, on that basis, you will be going home.
In as much as the dress looks nice, Perpetua, you didn't do as much as we expected you to do. And I'm really, really sorry. We're really, really sorry that you're going to be the one that's been eliminated.
During the eviction of last week, I felt really bad when they asked me to remove somebody from my group, because I felt like as if I was working with my children and I was sending them, you do this, do that, and they were all doing what I asked them to do. And really coming to ask me to now tell somebody to leave and evict somebody it was very, very hard for me to do. So I was just looking back. Was there anybody I sent to do anything? I didn't do it. No. And it was a whole lot of, I don't know, it was too emotional anyway.
I actually felt we worked very well together, but we were just under pressure. We just had to say someone, or we put ourselves up for eviction and everything. So I chose someone that I felt that did the least work, and she got evicted.
90% I thought I was going to go, especially when one of the judges said in a competition, you use the word never eliminate yourself or put yourself up for eviction. I was like, wow, bummer. First bad choice. So I never knew that rule anyway till he said it, so I was like, okay, so that's it. The task was to design. It had a little bit of a twist in it. Firstly, we were asked to design a Fela inspired outfit. So we did that. Then the twist was that what we designed was going to be switched with other people's designs, and we got someone else's design and ours was given to someone else, some other group to make. So I was paired with Elvis. We were in one group and we had to make someone else's outfit.
Welcome back to Nigeria's Next Top Designer. Now I'm here in the workshop watching the designers as they work. It's a pretty exciting week this week. I don't know if you can hear the music. It is Fela week. Water, no get enemy, but the designers do have an enemy, and that is the clock. They have got 8 minutes before they finish. So let me go around and see what's going on. I see Ugo over there doing some measuring. Ugo, my love, how is it going?
I'm sorry, Mercy, I'm pressed for time right now.
No, I can tell.
8 minutes left.
How are you finding the task though?
Extremely challenging.
Did you find it difficult to make something from someone else's sketch?
Yes, I did.
Bookie is here on the sewing machine. Bookie, how is it going?
It is crazy. I have just like now 7 minutes left, and we still have a lot to do, but we just have to finish.
Now, I understand today's task meant that someone else sketched and then you had to swap. So you're basically making somebody else's design. How is this working out for you?
It's quite tasking, really.
Now, how does this compare with last week's task with Lady Gaga? This is Fela, an African legend. How do you feel about this?
I can really connect to it because it's very African and very familiar, but I like it. It's just the exchange of design part of it, but it's African and I can connect to it.
I lost one of my team members last week and I'm still not over it yet.
I was just about to say, how's your morale? How are you feeling?
Like I said, I'm still not over it yet, but I think but we have to move on because it's a competition. Somebody has to win, you know.
That's right.
I knew being paired with Elvis was a setup. Working with him wasn't a setup, but the pairing, I knew there was something behind it because we were birds of same feathers.
I don't think I would have loved to work with any other person. It was really good, it was okay. The fact that we didn't know how to sew was no barrier at all. We did the work very well. We worked as a team and it was beautiful. The work came out well.
Another task and another day of decision making. As you know, part of the task that you were given today was to develop a Fela inspired outfit. But the twist to it was that you were not the ones that did the design. The design was done by another group and you had to interpret their design. So please talk us through how you managed to interpret the sketch that you were provided with.
When we got there, first of all, we picked out the materials that were available, then looked onto the sketch to get the color application, which also depicts the material. So we had to select the materials for each part of the dress. So from the sketch, the upper part is supposed to be a lace, then the band and the gold band and the red floral baggy trousers. So we started cutting, we started the pattern making for the trousers, which looked a bit complex because not normal trousers we wear every day. So we started cutting, we put heads together, put it on the floor, cut the patterns, then we did the same thing with the shirt. So we shared it into two. He majorly took part in coupling the shirts while I went on to sew the trousers together. Then we formed...
You can sew properly now.
Yeah.
Can we see the back as well?
Okay, so due to the fact that the back of the sketch wasn't represented properly, like it wasn't represented at all, so we had to put something aesthetic into the design because we don't have any proof that they have a design for the back because the front looks properly plain, the top, the gold and the red. So at the back we didn't really have much of material, so we had to allow this red flat stuff because it's the back of the same material to complement this and the trouser, then allowing this to flow out of this gold to create a little bit of color contrast at the back, making it look a bit fun. So that's how we come up with the back.
I did the marking of the points of the trouser on the fabric, then I did the shaping, then I did the cutting, then the marking of the t-shirts too, then the cutting, then I did the sewing of the t-shirt, of the top.
The garment looks well fitted on the model, but did you think we interpreted the sketch properly to start with?
Yes.
Because if you look at the sketch, it says the side zipper on the waistband, and I think the waistband should join onto the trousers itself. But if you can you turn all the way around? If you look at, I think you're pinning it up together there, isn't it? How do you? Okay, you have Velcro.
Yes,
Velcro. But it says here side zipper, and at the bottom there's selvage, raw selvage. Is that part of the aesthetic that you're trying to convey?
Yes, sir.
You didn't want to do a hem.
Yes,
so responsible finish.
Yes.
So I think it's Fela.
The zigzag effect.
So you got the bell bottoms. That's Fela right there. If you look at the sketch, the top is showing quite a lacy feel, which is well interpreted there as well. It's commendable, I guess, but attention to detail is very, very important. The sketch says side zipper. It says there on the sleeve selvage, which you're following here. Yeah. Side zipper here, you omitted that. And I don't think you should, the shirt the band shouldn't be separate from that, because if you look at that, the band should go with the pant, and the shirt should be tucked in to it, not through. It's a good effort, you know.
We heard that you guys had a hard time working with each other, especially working with Bookie. Can you explain that?
Okay, in the beginning, we had to come up with a design, and we did 3 sketches of what we had come up with, and mine was chosen, which was exchanged, and then we got this design.
Okay.
Now when we got this design, we looked at it, and the fabric for the trouser, with the way the colors were placed, wasn't enough. So I came up with this, I came up with mixing with this.
Now, can you get to the point what the issue was with Bookie?
Yes,
we don't want to know about the description of the outfit. What was the issue with working with Bookie?
She was not trying to listen to what we're saying. There's so many times she was lost. She said, oh, please can you repeat yourself, I'm lost. You know, it was going on and on. She would argue and just keep quiet and tell her, okay, see, let's just try and focus and get this done. So that was what was the problem. She wasn't just listening. She wasn't trying to learn to just learn with
communicate like with you.
Yes.
Also, what was your issue with Bookie?
My issue was that she was a bit distracting. We are trying to come up with something and she comes in, we're under pressure, there's tension, and you're asking her, she was the one doing most of the cutting. No, stop there. No, I don't think you can cut it. No, this material is not right. Fine, this is what we're doing. Would you please explain it to me? We tried to explain, she's like, no, I don't get it. Don't you get it? There was a lot of pressure and tension, and it wasn't very easy to learn.
How much time did you have?
5 hours.
5 hours.
You know, fashion is about chemistry. One person can't do it all. You need a team. People must learn to work with each other. Okay, you all want to have a house in the future, right? Yes. You want to sketch, you want to make the patterns, you want to sew everything in your own house alone? No. It's not possible. So you have to learn, people must learn to work with each other. This is not a one-man business where, you know, like an artist can take a canvas and just his paint and brush and do all the finish, and it's a masterpiece, and he signs his name there. In design, the owner of the house or the creative director is the one that signs that name, right? He's the face. There's a whole team that supports. So you have to learn to work.
You have to learn how to accommodate each
Yes.
other.
Yes.
You don't have to like each other, but
I'm actually very surprised. Actually, as in, I wasn't even expecting to hear these things. I didn't even know that all these things were happening, because as soon as I heard that we were doing men's stuff, I think I got a little bit anxious because I had never done it before. So I guess she said I was a bit distracted, you know, because it was something I had never done. I'm like, okay, where do I start from? Okay, do I just let them do it? Do I get involved? I was thinking of so many things. I'm like, so because I worked with a team yesterday and it was fabulous, no argument, nothing, because it was women's wear. I knew that, okay, yes, I'm very, good here and all that. So I'm surprised, really. I'm surprised.
Okay, anyways, that's fine. What we are saying now is that you guys come up together with this garment, and you really did a good job. Are you sure? If Fela was to be alive and if Fela said, I want you guys to make something,
would he wear this? You're not sure.
The problem I noticed about her is that when we're given the fabric to work with, fine, okay, I asked her, what can you sew? She said, okay, fine, she can handle the shirt. Okay, fine, okay, let me just do the trouser. So on the long one, I saw the cutting. I have to recut back. When you finish this sewing, I see some mistake there, and our time is limited then. I have to go back, lose what I could be able to lose then for the short period of time then.
When he was cutting outside the trouser, we now exchange our fabric. Then when he was cutting outside, he now called me that please I should come and help him cut the trouser. I looked at him and said okay. Because there was no time to argue. I took the trouser.
Hold on, so I'm getting two different stories. He said you didn't do it well. Now you're saying that he called you to ask for help.
Yes, I cut the pants, the front part. So he was arguing. I said, okay, use this part, this particular one and cut the back. Let me go and handle this. So that just handle this. He went ahead and cut with the pattern. He cut the thing and came out. I was sewing. The next thing he started asking me, the pocket, how will you put it? I said, just find a way. Let me just handle this shirt. Just find a way. Because they have been arguing things. So he went and came back, made something. Trousers. If you make a trouser, the pocket is supposed to be in front, just in front like this. The back is on this one. Only for him to come out. One piece of the pocket is on this one, and this one is on this one. And he's like, when he came to join, he was like, Auntie, please, where do I put the bag? I couldn't have. So I told him, okay, loosen the thing, loosen the pocket, let me just fix it. He said, just tell me, let me do it because it's not on Coachella coming, as in, so that I'm doing something. And I'm like, we just cool down and do this thing. Finally, he agreed to loosen the and I fixed the pocket. Okay. After fixing it, I gave it back to him to put the band. So basically, if you see it out, I made the trousers.
Okay,
This trousers.
Basically.
Sorry, can I say?
Oh no.
No.
Okay, we don't need that. So can you tell us what you really did in part of this garment that you got again?
I made two trousers.
From the cut?
Yes, and I correct the
shirts.
Yes,
Okay,
as in the
fact
ones
that
I
you said
can
you
correct.
corrected
Yes.
the shirt, after making the shirt, I wonder if because he didn't touch this, the fabric is a very hard one to work with. He didn't touch this. He didn't touch the body. I only came out to find out that this part of the dress that I placed on this, that he has loosened it. And I'm like, what have you just done? He said I saw something and I wanted to call, and if you had seen this before we came here, I just kept on telling him, just pray that this comes out neat. But it came out neat, and you know.
Yeah. Sorry guys, this is coming out. Like, can you look at it? Look at the wrist.
You actually call this neat.
Look at the
Model,
wrist.
can you turn around and model it for us? Let's see. Now, you know, the thing is both of you claim to be experts in, you said you know how to do menswear properly, and he claims he knows how to do that. But the result is looking terrible, really, to be honest, you know. I mean, it looks like something done by someone's mom.
Great grandma.
Thank you.
But the thing is, though, is I think this is what disagreements can produce.
Yes, exactly.
If you claim
If you
to
had
be,
worked together
if you
as a
guys
team.
are, you claim to know a lot about sewing and doing it well, and she claims to know. I believe if there was harmony and no discord, you guys would have produced.
Oh, so can I just give me
Instead of loosening and coupling and everything. You said you fixed the pockets. He said you did this. Nobody knows what anybody really did. You're claiming total ownership of it. He's saying he did everything. All you did was the collar or whatever.
So, Kathy, kí ni ẹ rán nínú design tó wà ní ẹgbẹ́ yín? Ṣòkòtò nìkan. So explain, ẹ ṣàlàyé nǹkan tí tó wà ńbẹ̀ lára lọ́dọ̀ mi.
Tó wà ńbẹ̀ ní trouser.
Trouser kí ni?
Trouser.
Okay.
So ẹsẹ̀ kan bí nìkan.
Turn. Okay.
Kí lè fi mú níwájú? Pin àbí?
Like níbi òkè.
Níwájú. Pin lè fi dì níwájú.
Bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ẹ̀yìn yìí ká wọ́n. ṣé pin lẹ́bi dè play lẹ́bi dè oh time okay kí ló wá ṣe ọrùn tó wà báyìí tẹ́lẹ̀ bá rọ̀ ok ìwọ ló ṣe tàbí ẹ̀yin méjì ṣe ìtọ́lẹ̀ tó wà fọ́tò kan lẹ́nu jáde parí dada yí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ náà lọ parí òtítà.
ṣé ìgbà tá ẹ̀ mọ̀ ṣé kò sí jà láàrin yín kò sí jà rárá.
tí o ta ló gé ta ló wà rùn ṣé ìwọ ló gé ṣòkòtò ọlọ́run ṣe.
ẹ sọwọ́ bọ̀ wọn.
ok olóògbé
nọ́mbà ayé náà. lórí ẹ̀ dẹ̀ look nice together. Kàmá ṣé wàá fi tàfi ṣé wàá fi kàmá.
àmọ̀ bóyá Taofik ti rí àmọ̀ bóyá Kàfáyà ti lọ́pọ̀.
But I mean àwọn ní the one of the groups tí wọ́n jà wọ́n lè.
ọ̀rọ̀ wọn yẹra wọn.
Check up because you look at what you produce there.
Yeah. The way it's land on the text.
And the lines, the
fitting. Yes.
Very impressed. Very good.
Paul, could you lift the sketch up like this?
Hey, no, but she who match sketch.
A skinny pants with the slits, considering the drawing we have, and a net top with the trimmings on the chest of the shirt, and also the sleeveless top that has a lapel on the shoulders, taped round the tail, transparent at the back also.
Excuse me, where is the lapel on the shoulder? This is the lapel.
This.
That is just an insert. This is what you were meant to produce.
Yes.
Did you interpret very well?
You did, sir.
I believe you did. I believe you did. I believe they did.
The only thing that I was going to query on it is that here it shows it as a covered, as a closed outfit.
Do you have
They
a
put it
button
as
holes in
open.
it? No, do you have button holes in it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, button it up, let's see.
Ah, okay.
Button it up,
then I
let's
would
see.
accept
You have button holes?
Can it button up though?
No button holes, right?
There are button holes.
Yeah, but button up, let's see. Okay.
Okay, so then they interpreted it. How far can we continue to carry two designers that can't sew? Because you're now getting down to your final few. And I mean, for me, I think that's starting to become an issue where can we really keep them in this competition or not?
I think Vice House of Roy is really trying. Tahila, that's Elvis.
That Elvis.
I think he should go.
But he's trying good enough.
To go?
when you-
I think he should go.
I very much feel that both of them should go. I mean,
No, I think Vice.
No.
and if I was to keep one, I would
no.
only keep Victor.
Like
Yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't
Vice House of Roy, yeah.
I wouldn't keep two.
That's Vice House
So
of
now
Roy.
you're sending one of them home.
Yes. One of them should go.
Well, what's your opinion? If you want to fight for him, you fight for him.
Left because I can see them improving like in this competition. They've tried to like even the other
But can
guy.
they win it?
I don't think so.
No,
Well,
Why are we
no.
keeping
it's
them?
far
They
from it.
can't sew, and you know they can't win it. So why are you keeping them in the competition?
For my opinion, I think we should just keep them for now. Then we see because
I think,
for-
I think one of them should go, and that would motivate the other one to like
To
try
work hard.
Yes,
That is
I think
true.
one of them
okay,
should
yeah.
go.
Now I get you.
And if we
Yeah.
had to get rid of one of them, who would it be? Victor or Elvis? So
Elvis.
Vice House
Elvis.
of Roy.
Elvis, you should go.
Elvis should go.
And who else should join them?
Alduni Oge and Nomzi.
Oh yeah.
Said, do you agree with them? I mean,
Yes.
you're.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's no synergy, there's no chemistry here. It showed in the work perfect. I mean, we
Yeah,
saw
you can
saw
see.
here.
Yeah, yeah.
The interpretation was wrong. The construction was ugly.
The finishing was it's really terrible.
The first person that is safe and will be going back to the house is Toby. You may go. We'll see you at the next task.
The next person who will be going to the house is Happy Baby.
Next person that will be safe and going back to the house will be Lines by John.
The person leaving the competition tonight. You'll be Elvis.
Thank you very much. Sina, you are safe.
We just make our decision and find out and look at all through your garments, what you guys are doing. But at this point, I do know again. Illegal. Thank you.
And the next person that is safe is Taufik. You are safe. You can go back to the house. We will see you on the next task.
Thank you, sir. Bookie Bash. You are going back to the house.
Oh, God.
You can leave.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The person who I feel is safe and should go back to the house should be, or rather is, Mujibak.
Fighting and not getting on with somebody is not a good sign. At the same time, not being able to do all aspects of design work is also not a good sign. Honestly, you are going home. This is the end of the road for you. Victor, you are safe. We will see you on the next task.
Thank you, sir.